Okay, I'm gonna show you how to make those lights you requested. So let's go on first to keyshot. Okay, so I'm gonna load keyshot up, and here is the Widowmaker. So here it is, and let's go straight to the lights. Okay, so here's the material. You're gonna have to set area light diffuse, power like 6 watts, and all these settings you see right here. Now let's go into project, let's go into settings, and also ground illumination, self shadows, global illumination, and after that, when you have your car, just all those settings you have, just render it like you see before, but also check the global illumination and global illumination cache, so otherwise you won't get those jaggedy edges like you probably will see on other kind of lights. And it works also on every kind of light you actually want to use. I'm just going forward with the headlights, so actually you can see already it's showing these like diffuse parts over here on the front. Okay, so let's quit that. Now let's go on to Lightroom. So here's the finished product actually. Here's what it looks like fully reset, the whole final render. And after that you're gonna choose whether you wanna like expose it or whatnot. So you can go like full exposure, you can go like show the lights. So here are the different sliders. You have to have this application as well, so otherwise you won't have this kind of chances. Well, you could basically do it in GIMP, but this is not what it. This will not give you the effect you actually want. So here is the highlights function that will actually give you most of the headlight like room, while you can chill around with it, like highlights in Lightroom. And also you want to bump up the clarity to get the most detail out of the, like for example I have carbon fiber here, so you will get the carbon fiber texture all given up with clarity. Okay, so let's go to, just leave it at that, and just let's go to tools, adjustment brush. So scroll up, you can actually select these lights as well, and you can go on, and in here you can actually change the exposure of the lights. If you go like this, you can probably light it up a bit more. If not, you can play around with the settings actually, but I prefer not to do it in here. But you can actually get these lights done quite efficiently. But okay, so now when we all have those lights, then we should probably go up forwarding to, okay, I'm just gonna do adjustment brush, and I'm gonna brush them out, like expose them like this, and that goes for that too. You can also decrease the size of this, so you won't have any like when you see these lights here, they're also shown on the bonnet. That's what you don't particularly want to have. So I'm just gonna export it, and export it to my desktop, and I'm gonna export it there so you can see it quite clearly. It's here. Now I'm gonna use GIMP for this matter because I don't have I have Photoshop, but I'm more familiar with GIMP, so actually I can do it here. So here's the full headlight thing you actually requested me. So here's what you actually can do as well. You can where is it? Oh yeah, when you go to filters, lights and shadow, and do supernova, you can get the cool glaring effect, like glares and stuff, such like that, and bring it down to like slightly bluish, and when you scroll in, like zoom in, you can actually see there's quite a lot of flares coming out of it. So when you apply it, it will show up like this. But this is particularly what I do not want to have. I want to have like shitloads of strokes down. Sorry for the comments. But yeah, like have like 28 spokes. That will make it actually look like pretty more diffused. So since we have 4 lights, or 6 lights in particular, I want to duplicate it like the same way. Then actually I have, from there you can actually add 1 light only, so you don't have to mess around like positioning the lights. Well, it actually depends on your rendering setup which way you want to use them. So here's nice quite gleaming effect of the headlights you talked to me about. Now let's go down and actually put those same radiuses and same things on the bottom lights as well, like here. You can already see in the preview window, you can actually see the effects like showing up pretty good. See, here's 1 light done, and go back to supernova, and you always want to zoom in. You don't want to mess around with it like literally, like have just putting it in randomly. It's not how it goes. See, I put it in randomly and it's in a different place I actually wanted. It should have been here, but it's actually down here, and this is not what we want to have. So when we actually apply this effect, we should undo it first and go to light and shadow supernova and zoom in quite a bit so we actually can see the light source. Now this is in the correct position right now, and now it's starting to show up pretty good. And when you actually see it right now, it looks pretty good. I mean, at least in my opinion, it looks pretty awesome. Now you want to export it as, don't save it. In the new GIMP version you don't have to save it. You're just gonna go like export as and go straight to lights, like whatever you want to name it, save it, export it, whatever. Now here's the final product. Here's the kind of light flares you were talking to me about. I'm just gonna show you a quick example what it looked like before, and afterwards you can actually see the different kind of effects. Just let me get it. It's quite hard to find when you got so many models and so many stuff going around in the same place at the same time. Okay, so here's before. Here's before lightstudio. Here's after lightstudio and GIMP. You can clearly see the difference, and it's pretty good, at least in my opinion. But your results may vary depending on what kind of light setup you want to have and what kind of things you want to do with it. So here's my tutorial on how to make these awesome, cool looking lights. So have fun. My name is Nils, and have a great time. Bye.